Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Pathfinder with Epic and Friends. Roll20 is not allowing you all to see my lovely face tonight, so you can enjoy a black screen of death for a few moments. Otherwise, I would like to welcome you all back. When we last left off, our wonderful adventurers had finally returned home after a long, arduous journey. Finding themselves settling back into their new digs, they found a much larger building than they expected, centered against where all the rest of them were. Discovering an inn with Su Lao and Han inside, they quickly resummoned Fionn back to their sides and were introduced to their new property. We rejoin our adventurers after they have read several letters from various individuals as they attempt to decide what to do.
On the second up yet, or
Say again?
are we still in the day when, everybody's kind of up and we're all doing... I was still lost in some reason.
You probably come back in from the woods at this point.
I mean, it's like the day after the letters came and Fiona's back now.
Hey.
Backspace will be able to come out of her house and head to the inn because she figures that's where everyone's going to be, because that's what inns do.
I mean, that's fair.
Probably sees Fiona there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm like, what time is it?
Like 9 a.m.?
Oh, later.
I thought she woke up at like 1.
Something like that.
That's fair. It's right. Mid-afternoon.
I'll run over to Fiona. Fiona, you were here!
Yes, I am. I was rather surprised by what I saw.
Yeah, just this huge building here. I did not pay a single thing for it. Huh?
It's not crap. Just looks at you and is just like, right. That would have been
Winks
me.
at him. Mouth's open.
It's just then. You probably didn't even recognize it as not crap. It's just this old, liver spotted man just sitting there.
Yeah, no, she.
Like what? I'd like you to meet Not Crap.
But
And then she gestures to the others.
Uh,
Tobias?
Tobias still looks just like himself.
Yeah.
And Scott, of course.
she points at Knockcramp. I saw you in Opernaeus.
Yes. Yes, you did.
You waited until after we bought the place, didn't you?
I did. Because I wanted to know what plot of land to build on.
She doesn't know whether to thank him or go just hug him. She's just keeping her hands to herself, though.
Ah, so that's unfortunate.
You also see he's wearing a pair of shades that are completely blacked out so you can't see his eyes.
Thank you,
What
not brave.
eyes?
Exactly.
You're welcome. If it wasn't for that little, thievery challenge, this wouldn't have happened.
Oh? Yeah, and I thought you weren't participating.
I'm a crow. What can I say? Little magpies. And so many people don't understand how to keep their coin purses out of sight.
Wow. Okay. So thank you. I was not expecting anything like this.
Just kind of smiles and taps the counter a little. Well, you all are doing us a favor. We could repay one, at the very least.
Yes, this is going to be something that's going to basically, yeah. This is going to actually earn us money.
Provided you have someone here to staff it.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Fiona, we got a bunch of letters the other day, and... Oh, wait, you were there when... Okay. She just looks a little flustered now. We have jobs?
Oh,
Quite a few of them, and... Some of them seem a little more urgent than others, but we were gonna wait until you got back to decide on things.
Everyone else feel free to jump in at any point.
Yeah.
Kato just kind of holds up the letter because he was looking it back over. There's the distinct possibility of a primal getting summoned of Ifrit, or someone getting summoned in Ul'dah at some point in the near future.
quite serious. Fiona comments, though she's curious as to why she hasn't heard anything about this until now.
Basically, I got a letter from Gunja saying that Amalja have been targeting trading routes, and they seem to know the trading routes and guard patrols, so that kind of points to Tempered and... yeah.
Well, we cannot rule out simple corruption.
That's true, but I would like to look into it a bit more.
Sure.
Of course.
So,
Did you say something worse?
no, my brother.
Oh.
We're sharing mind spaces.
Well, I don't know where the others are. I assume just enjoying their new homes. She kind of toddles over to a stool and pulls herself up.
Well, that's one job. What about the others? She goes to sit down.
Kanisana wanted us to look into a AWOL soldier. I don't know about that one, but
None of us have a very favorable opinion of Gridania, it seems.
there's Hans tripping to Amtapor, of course.
And do you know which one I'm going to?
Yes. Nanamo sent us a letter about Cape Westwind. Apparently, Garlean has got a proto-Magitex, and she wanted us to try and get some information.
Weapon research that might need some looking into.
Yeah.
That's also quite serious.
Also, in the Ul'dah area, there's apparently some caverns beneath the sewers that we were in way back when. I'm not exactly thrilled of going down there, personally.
Though it sounds to me like it's not the same.
No, it's not the same
Caves.
area, it's below where we were.
Weren't there a bunch of Sealda ruins down there around that area?
I'm not sure.
Fionn mulls on that for a second.
It could be a good opportunity to find some magic artifacts. And even if we don't use them ourselves...
Nice nat 20.
What are you trying to think about there, Fionn?
The presence and history of those caverns, as to whether they're ruins of prior civilizations.
Well, considering that the ruins are directly beneath Ul'dah, you know they're not Sul'dah by any stretch of the imagination, considering Sul'dah was a vastly different landmass, well outside of the borders of Ul'dah. By your knowledge of history, even with the natural 20, you're like, I don't remember anything being underneath Ul'dah ever, aside from the various sewer systems. So the fact that there's caverns underneath it, to you, is a moment of no idea. You think maybe with some history there could have been rebellions at some point that may have necessitated secret passages like that, since there were a number in Ul'dah history, but otherwise you got no clue. It's nothing that's recorded.
It certainly can't be ruins of prior civilizations. They were located well away from Ul'dah.
Just out of character, I could have sworn there was the entrance to the Sealda ruins off in, like, central Thanalan, I think. Like, down by the waterfall. Where all the Spriggans are.
Let me look. Sul'dah. They can be visited in central and western Thanalan, but they are not actually, inside the city of Ul'dah. They also existed concurrently.
Okay.
You can definitely rule out Silly, and ancient Belladia also unlikely, I imagine. Still, it could have been a source of rebellious activity in the history of Ul'dah, so...
Oh,
Hello, caller.
excuse me for a minute. Hello?
Either way, a couple other
Hello?
of us got letters, but I'm not 100% sure.
How are you?
I'm
I
fine.
don't pry into other people's mail.
Getting ready for bed.
I'm pretty sure Hunt doesn't want to talk about hers.
You don't have
Take
to worry
care
about
now.
mine.
Bye-bye.
Apparently we're going to have some visitors.
Okay, that was weird.
Oh?
Robocall for the National Police Fund. Didn't answer for like the first 10 seconds and then like said that and I was like, they asked how I was and I'm like, I'm getting ready for bed. And they're like, okay, bye-bye, take care now. I was like, the fuck?
Okay.
Okay. Think I heard what Dax said. What did you say, Theo?
It was mostly just minor chatter.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly if we got like letters from specific people.
Who in particular do you want to know about?
I think there was Sons of the Calamity, I think, sent a letter, right?
They did not, but they will be there shortly.
Okay,
You got a letter specifically from Kane-sana, a letter specifically from Nanamo. You got a letter from the Brass Blades, from Sigbert, but you didn't get to read that one. That one went straight to Rowan. You got a letter from Boonja.
didn't we get one from, now his name escapes me. Summer's Lullaby.
Urabe.
Urabe.
But, yeah, you guys haven't read that one yet.
Yeah.
Because
We
you
forgot.
You forgot it. Ark forgot about it when he was reading off the letters.
Well, I mean, worst people are probably going to come. I mean, we have mail. People know we're here. I'm a little worried about leaving so soon on a mission. I mean, we just got here and kind of looks in the direction of the door. There's so much that needs to be done to get this place operational, I guess, is one way to put it.
Well, we do need to hire a innkeep, it would seem.
Okay, forgive me, Kato, you were correct. I missed that portion of the E. It's also not in the wiki.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they said that, like, the tunnels they escaped in after the... Let's just call it the debacle. Where
That shit.
Yeah, I could have sworn that Ishtola said something about them being sealed, or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's actually metal
Well,
shit.
music would be good. It was a corroborates on the excavation site being directly connected to Ul'dah because Ul'dah moved on top of it
Yeah.
after the war. So
But I think I might stay here if you guys don't need my help.
Going to stay here and bake cookies with your boyfriend?
Kind of like looks over at Kato with just flustered glare.
I could have said something a whole lot worse.
I know you couldn't. I appreciate your candor.
While you guys are talking, Ark and Adol come in, both of them dressed in button-downs. Ark is in like a very deep blue, and Adol is in a white. Both of them have aprons around their waists, and they basically look like chefs at the moment. Ark looks like he's 900% done with all of your shit, and Adol looks peppy and happy. And as Adol comes in, he's like, honey, we're gonna go get the bakery all set up and running. So if you need us, we'll be in there.
Okay.
Ark is just like pushing his glasses up. He's like, you woke me up 4-3 for this shit.
Sorry, Ark.
Not you. Not you.
Thank you.
Okay. They both turn around and walk over into the bakery.
Fiona taps her chin. Well, could they not handle administrative matters in the interim?
I mean, they probably could. I admit I did a lot of the bookkeeping for my father back in Ul'dah, so I thought I could apply that here.
True.
If I need help in Ul'dah, I will be sure to contact you, but I should be able to gather information on my own for the time being.
Are you sure?
It might be a little rough, but I can do it for the most part.
Okay.
Works, what are you doing?
I was gonna say I'm probably like just walking in at this point.
Okay.
Back from the woods, like looking like dirty, muddy, few scratches.
As you start to walk in, Skull's like, no.
Oh, it's
This establishment is far too high class for that filth.
No, it's okay, Skull. It's okay because,
At least wipe your shoes.
We just laid the carpet down.
it's okay. Oof. Prestidigitation.
It's like I was coming in to get some ice.
You could have wiped your boots first, though.
Are you all right, Workson?
I was out in the woods training. I think before the sun came up this morning. What time is it now?
About noon.
About 2
Something longer. Okay, I was out there longer than I thought I was. Either way.
Out of character works. Did you smack at your training dummies at all?
No, not this morning.
Okay. Just checking.
No, just kind of, got up, did some stretches, went up through the woods, Found a nice place to really sit and, just meditate for a little bit.
I was gonna go find my own spot like that at some point.
Well, we set up just in time for us to be talking about the jobs.
Alright. Well, I don't really have many options where I want to go. So, I'm hoping to get something else, but...
As you're coming in now, Skull is still eyeing you. He's pulls out a container of ice and throws it into a glass and pours some water over it.
Sits down, Trick's like, oh god, that's. Oh, I should have brought some water with me on the trek.
It's just.
I didn't.
Yes, you should have.
It's just glaring at you.
Well, I kind of got in there, and I was having a good time. I found some good spots to really, work on some things, and next thing I knew, I was got a little lost and found my way back.
Glad you could find your way back.
I followed the smell.
Well, that does bring up something. I started a stew this morning, and should be done in time for dinner. Yeah.
Well, either way.
I'm using the pot.
Mark, you said there was going to be a letter.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk in and you're getting everything situated, Skull just kind of slides a letter across the bar to you.
Look at. What's this? When did this come?
This morning.
Oh. Alright, let's see what it is. Open up and take it out and read it.
As you pry it open, there, you read across it in big bold letters in a very rough scribble. It reads, "From Brienne." And it says, "Dear Worksind," or however you spell your name, while it is good to hear of someone, about someone of like capacity, forgive me for not being present when you requested. I do have a working life, after all, or I should say I did. Upon our ship's return, the Solon Rose was press-ganged into Limson military. Our ship is currently docked for the foreseeable future, and I am more or less out of work. While I have much and many a good fortune to keep me tided over for the time being, I am a woman of the sea and will be looking for the fastest available crew to get me back out onto the seas and away from Limsa. If you have any need of me, I will be stationed here for the time being. If I move on, I will write you again. Sincerely.
I think if I'm just reading the letter, I'm just like, well, I have my plans.
Oh?
Letter from that warlord I was trying to track down in Limsa.
Oh.
She's in port for a while, so I'm gonna head over there. There's also that bounty from the Ishgardian deserter, right?
Excuse me?
The one from Kami-sama.
That's a AWOL soldier, but not exactly.
I think it was said he was carrying information on this guard. We have no idea if he's with. I don't know if it was mentioned who he's with. It's just Kani-sama wants him returned.
Either way, I'm gonna go over to Limsa. I'm gonna see if I can find Brienne, get some answers on this whole warlord thing. And then I'm gonna go to Gridania so I can get a lead on this other case. I kind of have personal reasons, so.
Oh, okay. Do you need assistance? Oh, you weren't here, but I'm kind of planning on staying if I'm not needed.
I mean, Limsa, I shouldn't need anything. Probably just me, sitting down and talking for a bit. Tracking the guy down?
Not exactly the best tracker.
I have my skill.
The only problem is we have no idea where the fuck he is.
Well, that's why I was going to go to the Twin Adders to see if they had any leads.
Oh,
Or talk
If
to Connie Sana
Kanisana
herself.
doesn't have any leads, then the Adders definitely don't.
I can see. Well, I can at least ask her in person.
really?
Don't. Just don't try and get into her personal space with Stone.
The only reason we got in to see Nanamo is because she requested us to come.
And if I show the address of the letter expectly from her, I'm sure they grant me an audience.
They might.
The only thing is the letter wasn't addressed to you.
Yeah, but I can go as representation of the mayhem.
It's true, I guess. Just don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get thrown in jail.
I won't. I'll bring the letter with me. I'll say I'm on representation from our group. If anything, they'll at least tell me anything they know about it.
Well, if they don't have anything, then don't get too disappointed.
If they don't have anything, I'm sure I could find a lead somewhere else.
Yeah.
In Gridanius, I mean,
Perhaps you'd like to read the letter for yourself.
I think there was a description in the letter at the very least.
There was.
no, I mean, either way, I could stop at the Twin Adders and if they know anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good spot to ask if they have any leads on him. If not, I'm sure I can ask around, outside of the town and if anyone's seen him.
Do you have the money for those teleports?
Hey, I didn't burn all my money on this armor. I still saved some up.
So it's looking like Fiona's heading to Ampador, Harlow's heading to Uldar, and Walk's heading to Limster. And then Gridania.
Plus, if I go to Gridania second, I'm closer to here, so...
Yeah.
But if I do need your help with the tracking down of... talking to people, trying to track... then I'll give you...
If anything, Tart might be able to point you to some of the more knowledgeable members of the Adders.
Maybe.
Rowan just kind of kicks her feet a little bit and she says, "Well, dear, I wish you luck with that, but I think I'm going to go with Fiona wherever she heads. She's saved our butts a lot, and she kind of looks at Skull and Agitar, Timaeus, and Notcram and says, and to be honest, I think if it wasn't for these guys, we'd all be dead."
Yeah, I mean, I do want to go help Fiona with Amphitor, but especially Brienne, I don't know. If she moves, I don't know if I'm going to be able to track her down.
Well,
Like I said, I'm kind of being selfish on these.
No, be selfish. It's something important to you, Works?
I can get answers on a lot of things if I... Something I need to...
Exactly.
But if you guys do need help in Amphitor, give me a call. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take like a week to clear it out, so...
Even so, if you run into any major trouble,
If I may,
I'll come back as... That goes for any of you guys.
if I may offer a suggestion, try, if you need to find her again, try getting a piece of her boat. I have a spell that we can track it with. Like, just a shard of wood off the hull is fine.
Well, that's a problem, is she might not be on the same ship.
Well, if we can... We can
I mean,
always...
she did say if she was moving before then, so she'd let me know, but I know how mail travels sometimes.
Might be able to ask her to send you one.
Either
Yeah,
way, I'm
Franz.
gonna head over to Lusa.
Things are
Probably either tomorrow morning or later tonight after dinner. Just so I can get over there and get this done and over with.
Alright then, Blixen. And don't worry about the Ashgardian. We've still got a week, so I can look into it.
I have a personal reason for that too. If he has information on Ishgard, he probably has information on one person that I want answers for.
Do keep in mind I have a stake in this as well.
I know, but if I do manage to track him down in that time, I'll let you know.
Understood.
If
I'll let
I
you know
may
if
offer
find
you
anything.
a piece of advice, Worksend. A saying from my village. Be careful chasing your demons. There's a reason they're called demons.
You just see Tamias just stops playing the piano, and every single one of the voids it just turns and looks at you.
Not you guys. The other demons.
I'm just worried if I don't chase down my demons, eventually they're gonna chase me down.
I didn't say you couldn't chase them down. Just be careful. And for the love of God, keep the dragon bullshit under wraps. For the love of the 12.
Yeah,
That's a good point. What the heck was going on with that?
so what exactly did you guys see?
That other you trying to summon, you know.
I think we can be out with it. During the trial, Yotha had tried to summon Bahamut. Again.
I may have.
Just like,
I wasn't bringing it up during the trial, but before the trial even started, I might have noticed a sudden fin behind.
Oh, I'm certain before the trial we all noticed a little something about each other.
We've all got.
Also, I was gonna say, I think was it only me, Rowan, and Harlow who saw the shapes behind people?
I think, Kato's, and I can't remember who else I saw. I think I saw Fiona's?
I can't remember which ones Fionn saw either, but I'm pretty sure the Bahamut one was obvious enough.
I just look at the group and just like, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, Wilson.
Bullshit! Oh, wait, hold on.
I'd say everybody kind of saw. I don't remember everything, but I think everybody kind of saw everybody's, with the exception of Works. I don't think saw Kato's or
I didn't see
Theo.
Jack.
Yeah, I don't think Works saw anybody's.
I didn't think I had a thing going on.
You had a void. You had a yawning void behind you.
And I think Rowan missed somebody's as well, but I think for the most part you all saw each other's. Oh wait, didn't a lot of people miss Yedrin's?
Yeah, I think mine was the one that only Rowan saw.
Yeah.
Which is good, because we'd all be making stat checks otherwise.
At that point, Rowan just kind of goes, okay, while we're kind of like all like pinpointing on Works and his Bahamut thing, we kind of all knew about that. Yedrin, what the fuck was going on with you?
I honestly missed what Yedrin's was. I was a little preoccupied.
Fion's like, okay, well, it had
Fiona.
Okay, well,
Rowan, yeah.
Jedrins had like 12 horns and 8 arms with a really long tail that had an axe at the end. It had 3 mouths, all of them kind of like on an accordion on its jawline. And it was breathing poison and miasma. I couldn't see its eyes because of all the horns and everything around it. And it was covered in spines and spikes everywhere. And then it was holding this axe with a heartbeat in the blade of it that was also breathing out fire and poison and
They're just staring at Rowan horrified. Also,
and I'm like, I can't even wrap my head around it.
I was gonna say, out of character, isn't that kind of what Yedrin looks like? They're with the scales.
Yeah, that's what she looked like in the one battle.
Yeah, in the one battle. Yeah.
Fiona frowns and thought, and tries to wrap her head around it.
Don't think too hard about that, Fiona.
Meanwhile, Mercs has slipped out the door.
Works
The
turn.
fuck you have.
Already gone.
I think people see you well enough.
Mark runs into Cam out the door.
It's like I'm just trying to escape. Like, I don't need this right now.
Wouldn't that be a stealth check, though?
Yeah, wouldn't it be stealth, not escape artist? Escape artist is like you're tied up or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I jumped out the window.
Nope.
I don't think there's any windows that way.
Just Scott Pilgrim. Is Scott home? Alright, fine, I'll roll stealth.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to run away from a party discussion.
Oh god. That should be a 15 because I don't have the armor on.
Okay. I think Dax, like, natural perception. Like, unless she rolls a 1.
Why natural perception?
Even then, geez. I see
I
you.
have to roll 2.
Yeah.
Oh, see you.
Everyone's like, works. What are you doing?
Works, seriously.
Sit down and talk about this, because if I'm gonna have to, you're gonna have to. And if I have to, I will tie you down.
Weren't we talking about Edrin and
Oh, we're talking about you, too.
We're talking about everyone at this point. We didn't actually have
Okay,
time.
what the hell did I miss?
just like I have no idea.
Rowan
what
looks
you're
at
talking
Cam,
about.
something that doesn't involve you. And that you really don't want to be involved in.
Great, okay.
I'm like, wait, hold on. You guys saw behind. Huh, that's news to me.
You say that, like, right in front of Cam. It's like, oh.
She just spins around. Hold up, what?
Don't ask.
Just don't.
Oh,
It's
I'm like,
better for your sanity if you don't ask.
I'm like, are you sure with Bahamut? It could have just been, some regular dragon.
it was the Dreadworm.
Huh.
Camilla,
Give us
remember
that.
when we had that long nap on the boat? Dream shit.
Oh.
That's all you need to know.
So,
Nobody's believing me because that low bluff, right?
Yeah, no.
Just like I
Like,
didn't
I
know
don't think.
Bahamut was involved in this at all.
in the time that I've known you, you have shown increasing signs of being possessed by something, and with increasing regularity, showed that it was quite powerful. Nonetheless, no less than, say, one of the first brood.
I also may or may not have noticed you being forced uncontrollably jumping into water the one time in the airport.
And what the hells were you smoking? I've never smelled anything like that on any of the 3 continents. Alexabot, but still.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk Dragon bullshit today, like we usually do?
Nope.
I'm
We're
honestly
talking about it now.
I'm honestly worried about you, Worksend.
This is why I'm going to Limsa.
Another person with dragon bullshit?
Basically, I was able to know the locations. Apparently, they're everywhere. In fact, your friend Raffadol is one.
That doesn't
But-
surprise me.
But he's even lower on the power scale than that. He was surprised by some of the stuff.
Well, of course, that's because they're possessed by bloody Bahamut.
What could have been? Bug or some.
You're breaking up really bad.
Yeah, you are. I
You
can't
need
You
to
know,
talk a bit. You need to talk a bit louder to.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Also partially losing my voice.
Ah,
Like, well, I mean, it could have been Nidhogg or Midgard Sommer or Tiamat.
like
Wax.
every name you list off, Dak's eyes get bigger and her frown gets flatter.
Theon is just looking deadpan at words. Are you trying to fool a heretic?
I'm pretty sure this one I've gone full heretic. I just didn't choose this path. It was chosen.
I'm pretty sure if anyone knows anything about dragons, it's her. If anyone here knows anything about dragons, it's gonna be her.
Just as a
Okay, so-
reminder, here's the shit
Yeah.
that Rowan was describing.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, from what I heard, is that the Wormlord is an evolution of a dragoon. When we give into the power, it's an evolved state.
Just see Han and Zulao sitting in the background, like, what? Both of them have like hands over their mouths, just kind of like, mm-hmm. Just kind of like quietly nodding.
Do you
Ken goes to
remember?
join them.
I'm like, do you remember Anima?
Oh, how can we forget?
It was then.
Oh, and here I thought you lost your ability to jump because you broke both of your knees.
It was just the one knee, the one that I keep hitting. Speaking of which, kicks him in the bad knee. That's for trying to walk out.
Why? Why?
That's for trying to walk away while we're trying to talk about stuff.
The smell
It
of
wasn't-
cookies starts to waft in.
It wasn't a hard kick, just to kind of.
I didn't want to talk about it because even I don't know what's going on fully.
None of us know what's going on with our own shit.
Could you at
Even
least...
even the being inside my head doesn't understand all of this.
Could you...
leave me out of this.
What?
I was gonna actually, I was
The Hobbit's
gonna
like,
say quick.
"You leave me out of this.
I was gonna say quick though. Hey, you have something fall on in your head.
What?
Oh great, now Works is hearing voices.
Well, you
Who wants to get the
know-
straight jacket?
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. I have told you on multiple occasions that I have seen visions of dragons.
Yes, but you didn't tell us about voices in your head.
I told you they talked to me too.
That point,
For the first time was in the sewers in Uda.
at that point, Dak can see like Hans passing out cigarettes to Zulao. They're just like,
All I'm asking, Worksend, is that you try and keep us a little bit in the loop because anything happens to you, it affects us as well.
Well, I mean, with the the reaction you're giving me, you can understand why I didn't tell you it was Bahamut.
Rowan's like, honey, if you've noticed, a lot of us aren't talking about a lot of things. But we've got to break down the barriers, and we've elected that you have to be the one that has to step up first.
And it's not even the primal one, it's the actual thing.
Ark pokes his head in, he's like, somebody says something about a primal?
It's not the primal Bahamut.
Not that kind of primal.
It's the, pre-death, Bahamut.
So it's a ghost thing.
Ark's haunted by
Be
dragons.
more serious.
Ark, he's haunted by dragons.
Okay, we could take solace in the fact that it's not, I'm going to wreck the entire world, that it's not, I'm going to cause the next calamity, Bahamut.
We don't know that yet.
It's a small piece of it, but yes.
I would like to point out your shadow in said trials. He looked like he was doing something that would have been very bad.
Again,
mention the giant Bahamut hand shooting out of his back.
Okay. Even I don't understand. I have no idea what that was. I have no idea what that was. I have no idea how to even do that.
Well, that's good at least.
Let alone the amount of ether it would take to form half of that.
Also,
we were on the ether seed then, so...
Also, I don't want to be affected by your skills anymore, especially after said trials. That was unnerving.
Well, unfortunately, I'm still going to use the scales because it gives me an extra, defensive buff, but
I was just
if you guys don't want me to, spread them, I won't.
I personally just don't want them.
Anyone else?
I remain in prevail is all that matters.
They've helped us out in a few battles.
It felt like something was clawing at my face. I did not enjoy it.
Oh, alright, I'll use something else then. I don't know what, but I'll find something.
Also works beyond points. You may not know what your shadow did, but you should learn so you can prevent that from happening in a moment of desperation.
That's why I'm trying to track down others.
Good.
I don't even know how many of them were out.
That was never in doubt.
I know there's one of them, so I was kind of hoping to be able to at least start tracking down the one in Kugane. Didn't get much of a chance there, and I know there's one up in Vorio. The one in Vorio is
James, you perk up from across the room.
And since we're letting all the secrets out on the table, the reason I'm trying to track down the person from Ishgard is to find the whereabouts and current occupation of the person who tried to kill me last time I was there.
No, I completely
Do you think he
understand that.
knows something about what's going on with you?
It's
If
possible.
I want to know if he knows I'm alive, things can get really bad for us really fast. If news had reached Ishgard, and if my name somehow got involved in it, things can get very bad very fast. Unless someone else found out he was a heretic, but he covered up very nicely. And he was strong. There's no doubt in my mind he's climbed the ranks of the dragon by this point. Not, incredibly high, but he's gonna have some kind of pull by this point. It's been 5 years.
Okay. Okay, so Works is off to Limsa. Pion's off to Amtapor. Otto's off to help Bunja.
I'm going to gather information first. If I need your help, or if there's anything resembling them stealing crystals, then you're definitely getting contacted.
All right.
Cam raised his hand.
Rowan's going with Fionn. Ed?
Yes, Cam?
You're looking for stuff, right? I can help with that.
Who are you talking to?
You!
Oh, I guess some help would be good, yeah.
Alright. You can check out the trade routes as well. I'm good at tracking stuff, so might be able to find what the Amalja are doing and where they're running off to as well.
Well, at least one of us is good with tracking now.
Yeah.
Just sits there
Someone
quietly
has-
forgotten.
Bro, I'm just like looking at you like, I have not forgotten you.
Rowan's going with Fionn. Yedrin, what are you doing?
Kato just looks over to Han. Didn't you say it would be a little while before things are ready?
I mean, a week or so, but I didn't know how long you all wanted to relax. And it's about a day or two's travel, depending on the roads and the weather, to get from here to the campsite.
So, if anything, Fionn Rowan might go to Gridania and poke around about the soldier.
Indeed, and I'll let Works know if I find anything. So, Eugen, what about you?
Well, it really depends. Since I have nothing to be going off doing myself, well, some of these jobs are rather high paying, but going off and doing it myself would be idiotic. So I'm gonna have to go with someone.
Maybe come with me and Cam. That's right. Thank you. There were quite a few things going on in Ul'dah that could be considered lucrative.
We'll admit most of it is. Go ahead.
Nothing. Go ahead.
There is a considerable amount of things happening in around Ul'dah, but at the same time, Ampledore is ancient magic ruins.
At that point, Skull just kind of looks up and he goes, might I make a suggestion to everyone, if that's alright with you, dear?
You've saved our butts on more than one occasion. I think it's safe to call you an honorary member of the Agents of Mayhem.
Honorary, he is one.
He just kind of...
Fair enough.
He goes, well, if we're mostly worried at the moment about keeping the tavern and such running, why don't I and Fionn stay back for the days while you all are gone, and then since our friend Kato here is so adamant about splitting us up and heading to Ul'dah, you all can teleport to Ul'dah, can't you?
Yes, I never said we had to split up. I just thought since everybody else is going their own ways.
Cam scratches her cheek. About that.
Well, he says, just why don't you all leave Fionn and I here to take care of everything that's going on, you all stay together and venture out to Ul'dah, and then hopefully things go quickly and smoothly enough that you can all just teleport back to Gridania, and then we can meet you on the way to Amphidor.
Seems fair.
I mean, obviously this leaves out Workson, but...
Works can travel with us. You can. Well, actually, no. If he's taking the Aetherite.
Well, if Workson heads to Limsa and gets the information he needs and then goes to Ul'dah, that can work, can it? Or, Workson, do you want to just pursue everything immediately?
If I want to do what?
Pursue everything immediately.
No, I was going to go to Limsa, and after I met with Brienne, I was going to go right over to Gridania.
Well... Oh, ow! Ow! Cat, no. No, please do not bite my face.
But you're delicious.
I bit my chin.
Oh.
Ow.
It's okay, my cat bit me really good yesterday.
Cat does not like your beard.
I was actually going to ask if I could go with to Amphidor, but I don't know. I figured I could get this place running and then I could just head on over. If it was going to take a few days anyway.
In that case, I'd be happy to have you, Dak. And I can assist with administrative duties while I'm here.
It would be a big help.
And Skull does make a good point that if things go fast enough over in Ul'dah, we can just get back time to help out with Amphidor.
Skull also, like, very calmly points out, it's like, you guys have been in a lot of rough spots. A lot of very dangerous rough spots.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of spots
What's your
that
point?
have almost killed you.
We're well aware of this. Thank you for bringing up bad memories.
Maybe you should all stay together?
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing if you all are heading out to, just do some trade and take care of things, but just my perception.
I'm just going to gather some information first.
Cardo, he's making a good point. Think for a second. With our luck, how likely is information gathering going to turn into a big ass fight?
When it's me, that's a very real possibility.
Yeah, I've kind of got a bad track record there too. Can't scratch the back of her head. But,
At that point, you see Skull, like, waggle his finger at you, Cam.
hey, I'll be good.
No, he's gesturing you for to come over to him.
Okay, so he comes over.
He sits down a plate, and there's like 5 toasted marshmallows on it that have been hollowed out, and he's poured liquor into them.
What's this?
Something for you.
We'll early be drinking, but after everything I've heard, you know what? Bottoms up. She grabs one and downs it.
It's sticky around your fingers, and as you drink it, it's sweet. Not quite coiling, but there's a lot of spice on it, and it's tasty and it warms you up. And then he gestures for you to eat the marshmallow.
Yes, so on a scale of 1 to the hardest thing you got, give me about a 5.
He looks at you, thinks for a moment, and he starts pouring this green liquid into a glass, shakes it over some ice, and then adds like a shot glass worth of water into it and slides it down the bar.
And what do we have here?
Green apple schlager.
Drinks it.
Roll a fortitude save.
Not all at once.
Why are you giving it to me?
Because it's called Moonkeeper Fluff. I made it in honor of you.
Oh. Give you some Rollenberry liquor.
He's just
Oh, something we can agree on.
he just kind of sighs a little bit.
What?
No one appreciates your creativity.
He's like, gosh.
Do not tell an artist how to paint.
Yeah, okay. You look good.
Meanwhile, he's just kind of like, he's just like thinking to himself. He's like, Mulberry liquor, Mulberry liquor. Seems that drink is hitting caught up.
Just something caught in my throat.
And so, at that point, Skull's like, so, I mean, obviously, if Fionn leaves, I can't stick around here, so
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna need some hires.
Beyond nods. Granted, depending on what we found at Amdapur, I might be able to fashion some sort of enchantment in the interim.
Should we take a pause? I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire break.
Also, it's not obvious enough. The DM's trying to hint that don't split up so much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we all kind of have a lot of we want to get done.
True enough.
We all have our own priorities, is the thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true enough. I think he's okay at least. I think he's trying to point out, don't like
Back.
not crazy. Not go back.
Yeah, well, spring party's never good, but I think it's gonna be like one of the really weird times we do it.
Yeah. There's just so many things going on. Kind of necessitates splitting up a bit.
Although some good points were made, and that the whole Ampador might be worth more, but at the same time, it's gonna take a while before that gets going. So if you do roll it out fast enough, or you would also still got a lot of money making opportunities around anyway. So I guess 3 different jobs over there at least. So yeah. Full consideration.
I mean, mine can be done with it in like a day and a half, and then I could come back and help with whoever wants what.
Yeah.
Well, if I leave Fionn here and go with one of you,
It might be... it might be best for you to either come with me and Cam, or...
Yedrin.
Yeah. I don't remember. Did Hun actually say he was gonna come with us? Can't forget. I can't remember.
I was gonna say I was gonna do so because Goal has made some good points, and some people have made good points in that. Hey, bunch of jobs with Windwaldar, and if you do all the stuff fast enough, you can just go to Ampador anyway. So
Yeah.
Fion's not here.
yeah, if you're still AFK.
Well, yeah. Kato is most likely to get in trouble, I suppose. At least more so than Works and,
Excuse you?
I mean more of you're going to be out in the field. As far as I know, Worksend is probably just going to be in Limsa.
That was
Door opens beside Kato. Ark comes in. He's like carrying a big tray of teas, all of them steaming. He just starts putting cups in front of everybody.
a little dramatic, don't you think?
My hands are full.
And Adol can help you open the door.
He's
Why?
busy.
I can smell that.
He's busy.
Alright, Ollie.
Exactly.
Puts a cup down in front of Kato, like folds the tray up underneath his arm.
Thank you, Ark.
Welcome. So, since you guys are talking loud enough for me to hear, you have issues?
Too much going on for the 6 of us to do by ourselves.
Actually, relatedly to that, I was going to point out that we don't have to do everything. We do have visitors coming along that do jobs like this, and we could leave some behind and see if they're interested.
Are you suggesting that we put up? Are you suggesting we put up our own hunt board?
Yeah,
In
basically,
a manner of speaking.
Hold
Basically-
on. Wait, if other people do our jobs for us and we don't get paid for them.
No, we don't.
no, we don't. But we don't get paid for not doing that either.
Hold on just a second.
You see
I'm-
Art just kind of like hand against his face. He's like, I mean, what are we talking about here?
Work for Nanamo, work for Kane-sana, although I know you're not going to
Nope.
do that. I know.
Work for
I
the
was just-
brass blades.
Brass blades, and now I'm blanking on them. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful start.
Work for Boonja.
Yeah. Kato is going to go see Boonja. Works is going to go and investigate his own thing in Limsa.
All the options are in plot recaps.
Yeah,
by the
no,
way.
I was saying in character wise.
Yeah, no idea if we would have time for it, but mostly leaves the brass blades in the underground cabin system and looking into who that prototype magic tech at Westwind.
Oh yes, yeah. Nanamo wants us to look into Camp Westwind for Magitech prototypes. Information
No.
gathering.
Yeah. The trouble is how much information gathering, and if it then involves sneaking anywhere close to Westwind, I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen.
Art
You
just,
know that attitude.
Art just kind of like looks up and scratches his head a little bit and goes, "Well, I'm happy to offer help, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no to Amphidor. Not
Mhm.
going anywhere near that. I think it'd be best if you all went to Westwind and not me. I think I'm gonna stay away from that one.
Mhm.
I'm happy to go look into the Beast Tribe shit. I'll take a duel with me. I'm sure he'd enjoy that.
Well, Kato was going to go, so you'd be probably going with Kato.
As for the sewers, that's a little weird, but maybe.
Well, apparently it's not the sewers, per se.
It's apparently below the sewers we were in.
Still weird, and maybe. I'm not helping Kane-sana do shit.
I agree.
Understandable.
And he looks at Works and he goes, and I'm not helping you with your issue. No offense, it's nothing about you. Well, it's half about
Alright.
you. But I'm not doing anything for Ishgard.
I'm not doing anything for Ishgard either. I need to find out something for myself. For as much as I care, Ishgard can literally just,
He's
I-
information gathering as far as his Dragoon friends.
I think the more people we have looking into the into the Amalja, the better, because that has a possibility of becoming rather urgent.
Yeah, that's fine. I was honestly planning on staying and doing administrative work until Antipora was ready.
Well, Kato, if I finish up my stuff fast, I mean, I'm not gonna try to track him down myself, but I can probably at least get a lead. Then what, we can gather, we can go after him as a group, or at least find something.
If I get word that there's crystals being stolen, I'm calling you all immediately.
Yeah, that.
Well, that goes without question.
I'd also like to knock some heads around too.
I want revenge for that one that stepped on my head.
So, it's looking like, thanks to some arguments and some points on Udo might get fast enough to put doors that keeps open as an option, I guess I'll be coming along with you, Kato, and I think Cam also volunteered to go along towards Ulda.
And I think our Mikote friends will also join us.
Maybe, maybe not. Up to them. So,
well, Ark probably has some connections in Ulda still as well.
How much has he gone through, though? Let him have a break, honestly.
He did say he'd be willing to help, so...
Cam's ears pinned back ever so slightly. No, I insist.
I'm gonna see if he hears that.
Either way, we can rest up for the rest of the day.
He just kind of like walks in and he like cocks his head to the side at Cam. What's wrong, honey? Does it bother you that I'm trying to help?
Don't say honey to me ever again. You can save that stuff for Dak, but not me.
Because what? Don't want honey in your tea.
That was bad and you should feel bad.
Cam scowls and just walks up.
As you say that, Kato, he just looks at you and he goes, and you should feel bad about everything you do.
Opens his mouth. Closes his mouth.
Oh boy, this is
Good.
gonna be a fun
Now
time.
shut up and drink your tea.
I'm letting it cool off a little.
I'm watching you.
As long as you're not watching me sleep.
So long as you keep your doors locked.
Me.
Well, if you don't
He
want
walks
to
back out.
if we don't want to split up too much, I mean, your group seems fine. Are you sure you don't need any assistance, Worksend?
Like I said, I'm going to Limsa to get some questions answered.
Yes, I was just wondering if you'd probably want some help getting some answers. I don't know.
This person,
I think it's
he's-
something I need to do myself.
Alright.
It doesn't sound like something that would be talked about amongst more than just them.
Yeah.
At that point, Skull raises a hand and goes, Well, it works. If I may.
Go ahead.
You have the ability to teleport to Limsa now. You know where she is. Now. Why not go take a shower, get changed, and teleport now?
Yeah, but Dak's stew smells really good.
Do it fast enough, you can probably get here in time for supper.
Alright, I'm gonna go wash up.
If it really comes down to it,
I mean, either way, I can't teleport back.
I was gonna say, if anything, I will give a thing to Jesus and he'll get it to you in Limsa, I'm pretty sure.
That's true. Or just, save me something I'll have when I get back. Or just make me something, next time I'm here.
It can always be made again.
It can. Alright, I'm gonna go wash up and pack up for the next few days.
Alright.
Just in case.
Also, I love the fact that Cam went to leave to get away from Mark and walked in where he's working.
Nope.
She got distracted by the smell of cookies.
So we got
She's,
to helping.
She's a very shy-looking redheaded Makote, and they're like baking cookies. Like, hi, can I help you?
Those smell good. Are there any made?
A couple. I've
Great,
got.
can I have them?
There's silence, and he goes, "Well, all right. I have sea salt, caramel, almond, and macadamia, and peanut butter and honey. I also have
Sold.
I also have some red velvet pecan with cream cheese frosting."
I'm sold on that.
He's like, I've only got like 24 of each.
Okay, just give me 2 of each then.
He goes, okay, well, that's gonna be 2 of each. That'll be, that'll be 12 gil.
Cam puts it down on the counter.
Like, he gives you like a little box with them all lined up, and he makes sure to put the ones with the frosting in the very front so they don't get smushed.
Hey, thank you. And she trots out.
Like, passing Ark on the way. He's like, the fuck? Meanwhile, Adol's like tossing the gill up. He's like, not bad. Like, Ark's just looking at him like,
For sale.
I can hear the death glare from here.
So we have everything planned where everyone's going. We all good?
Rowan goes, I guess I'll go with, provided it doesn't take too long, I'll go with Kato and the rest of them and make sure that they don't die. And, be there to be a swift slap on the back of the head whenever somebody goes against common decency.
What will Workson do without you?
She
Probably die.
looks at her gloves. Would you like one to spare your hand?
At that point, Rowan brings her hand up, and like this hand of fire pops out ahead of her. No, it's fine. I'll just use this one.
Let us pray they learn after the first time.
I don't know. I don't think Kato has enough hair for me to do it more than once.
Please don't burn his hair off. It just grew back.
Kato just grabs one of his braids, like caressing it.
Rowan goes, don't worry, Kato. I'm not going to burn your hair. I actually like your hair. It's very pretty.
kind of shies away still.
So, should I go with Kato and the others, or should I stay here, Fiona?
I'll take care of things here if you wish.
Alright, I'm sorry to put it on you.
It's quite alright. I'm more than happy to help.
And it's not like she's going to be alone.
I know, but...
So, at this point, Works is gone. I believe everybody, with the exception of Fiona, is now heading to Ul'dah.
Mhm.
And Works.
Well, I already said Works is gone.
Yeah, Works is gone.
Alright.
So, I wish Rowan was here for this.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she feels better.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So is everyone leaving the bar to prepare?
Most likely.
Most likely, we're also gonna make sure that actually, how would I have to leave it with like Fiona if I like just to get in contact with the Smiths and get the materials and order I'm gonna put in?
I mean, you
Oh,
could put it
yeah,
down in writing.
Yeah. Leave a note with Fiona.
I think that's the idea I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And if they don't get here in time, she can just leave it where they can find it or get at it, whatever, or with our doll or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, after everyone's left the bar, Fiona walks over to Han. I apologize that you had to see all of that, but I trust you two will hold it in the strictest confidence.
Han's like, I won't tell anybody. And Sulai's like, don't worry about me either. Though I will note that you all gave the one a 5th degree, but you didn't talk to anybody else about their stuff.
There's quite a lot that I'd have to learn about the others. At least Bahamut is something I can easily comprehend.
Fair enough. And it's around that time as you guys are starting to talk. It's been, by this point, like your conversation has taken the better part of 2.5 some hours between various shouting matches. That the Sons of the Calamity, along with a few other people, just gonna like start pushing their way into the bar. Like, Fiona, you're the only one at the bar at this point, and before you even know what's happened, boom! You just feel this weight in your back, and you feel yourself being hugged, and you hear a very familiar voice going, Fiona!
Hello, Lancelot.
I can't move my token, but I probably went over to the bakery.
Oh yeah, I can't move my token either.
Yeah, I don't think any of us can.
That's weird.
Hang on, I'll
Did you give us
cover mine over.
permissions?
Well, I did that specifically so it would try and
Weird.
be that size, but I guess it
Yeah,
didn't
it's really
work.
weird.
Oh, I didn't switch control. That's why. Because it made me specifically go back and change everything.
Yeesh.
Yes, that is my foot encore.
It is now on course.
It's my foot now.
We came in cold. He came in cold nosed it.
Aww.
Where are there you are, Kata. Okay, you should all be able to move your tokens now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so as you're being hugged, Fiona, you pull back and you see Lancelot dressed down in a dark blue button down. He's got a black tie on, but it's so loose that it's basically nonsensical that he's wearing it, and some button he's exposing a little bit of his chest. His hair's combed back, and it's neater than it usually is, and he's just smiling up at you, bright-eyed.
Quite glad to see you here. Where are the others?
He points behind him, and you see there Percival and Gallahan and Siegfried and Gawain and Taliesin just standing there.
Good to see all of you as well. Welcome to Pandemonium.
Talison's like looking around. He goes, "Fitting name." At that point, he just kind of saddles up to the bar and like looks at Skull, and the two just start chatting. Percival, meanwhile, is like gazing about. He's nodding. You can see there's very clear approval, and he's just smelling the cookies being baked next door. He's like, "Ah, that smells good." Meanwhile, you've got Gawain like already like posting up by the pool table with Siegfried and Gallahan just kind of walking away to a corner to chat.
Well then, what have you been up to, Lancelot?
Oh, well, we hung out in Apernaeus for a while. We took a few hunts, did our own thing. We not a lot really. I mean, we made some money, but otherwise, just kind of,
Don't say money too loud. Hunt will hear you.
That's all good. We have not been idle either, as you can see.
At that point, you see Edda and her group kind of filter in. Then Cottontail comes in. Crimson Tsunami actually walks in. He's like, "I like this."
Oh, hello. Welcome to Pandemonium.
It's like they just all just kind of like taking seats and doing kind of nothing. They're just kind of like talking with each other. Edda and her crew all kind of like post up on the other bar with Han, and they're just chit-chatting.
Dax off baking bread.
I'm sure like Dak is hearing this like stampede of people coming into the bar.
Yeah, no, she's probably just kind of like looked out the door, just kind of leaning over.
Yeah, you're seeing the sons walk by, kind of come in. You watch Cottontail come in and give a little wave to Adol.
Waves at Cottontail. Goes back to her bread making.
Is meanwhile preparing to leave the house abandoned for possibly weeks, so making sure everything's cleaned and put away.
Well, if nothing else is gonna go on, then Dak's probably just gonna feed everyone in the evening. She probably has enough to feed like everyone else who came by too.
It's a big pot.
I was gonna say that was a big pot.
Big housewarming party.
That was the idea.
I kind of needed Rowan here for this, so
Uh,
I'll skip on it. I'll skip over it for now. We'll just say that They're actually, you know what? Screw it. They didn't even show up. They're coming later.
Who?
That
Everybody.
works.
Oh, alright. Sounds good.
Yeah, that works.
It doesn't work if everybody's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time round, they actually got delayed by, I don't know, Fernando running them over with the car.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Just hits like Galahad or Godwin or someone. It's just like my leg!
My leg!
It's okay, Fandango will come back and bring you where you need to go later.
Regardless, at this point, everybody kind of comes back in, settled, just kind of cozied up. So, Works, did you already teleport away?
No, I came in just to kind of like say my farewells for the time, then head off from there.
If you have one last night's dinner before we leave for her adventures, Party came in wearing the dress they bought, the one like in Gridania, just for the hell of it.
Works comes in full armor, all packed up for everything. Like, I looked out dinner with you guys, but Skull has a point. I need to get over there and get there as soon as possible. So I'll let you know. How anything.
Dak,
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead first.
I was gonna say Dak offers like a little packet with 2 of the what was it, peanut butter honey cookies. Here you go, at least have a treat for the road.
Thanks, Tart.
And I'm sure we all wish you luck. Hopefully
Yeah.
you can the dances you seek.
Well, if shit hits the fan, give me a call. Be there as soon as.
If shit hits the fan on your end, give us a call.
I mean, if shit hits the fan in what I'm doing, I'm gonna be a little surprised.
I
And again,
won't.
maybe not. Alright. I'll catch you guys around later.
Bye.
Later.
Do be well and safe.
Alright, so, Works, you teleport away after sharing a meal with everybody, enjoying Dak's perfectly made stew.
Yeah. Nat 20.
It settles into your stomach lighter than a feather, warms your bones.
I'm just imagining this is Food Wars, just everybody's clothes just rip off.
Oh no.
No.
We are not in that anime.
Regardless, you all spend however long getting ready, enjoying each other's company, eating, grilling each other about whatever the fuck is going on inside of each other. And at the very end, do you all stay the night, or do you just go ahead and leave for Ul'dah?
I think we probably want to spend at least one more night in.
Well, also over dinner, Ark and Ul'dah and Adol very calmly ask, "What do you want us to do?"
Well, it's definitely gonna be a help to have more people at Ul'dah.
That said, he may be a little recognizable. Would you be using Dak's Head of Disguise in that case?
Probably be best.
Ark kind of shrugs a little bit. Well, last time I was in Ul'dah, everything was on fire. I don't think anybody noticed me. My bounty.
At least they didn't notice you change.
Granted, that is fair.
They just kind
We
of.
were all
Yeah.
a little close in proximity noticed. So
My bounty in Ul'dah, not Ul'dah, in Limsa is apparently claimed, so I'm good there.
interesting.
The question here is, do you think anybody with any pull in Gridania would happen to see me while I'm in Ul'dah? In which case, I think I'm probably safer in Ul'dah than I am here.
It's possible there might be a diplomat there.
They're probably not going to be anywhere near where we're going to be. The diplomats and the higher, hoity-toity people don't tend to be in certain spots. They tend to stick to their own areas.
Well, we will likely be paying a visit to the Immortal Flames.
They don't tend to hang around there.
Fair enough.
Or just kind of...
Just in case, I'll pick up some magic to help mask your signature.
Yes, you can come with us if you'd like, Art. That's fine.
Ark says, I don't care. And he's very blunt about this, and you can tell... Dak, just from being around him, you realize he's running cold right now. And he's like, I really don't care. Tell me what to do.
She kind of taken aback by that, just, literally just kind of leans back a little bit and blinks. Come with us.
Then I'll go with you.
Adol, would you like to come with us too?
If you want me to. If you don't think anybody needs to run the bakery for now. I mean, I can't imagine we're going to get many customers out this far.
Yeah.
He goes, Fiona, there are some goods set out. If you just remember to go in and maybe I don't know, just make sure that the warming crystals are there, keeping the cookies warm and the whatnot. Actually, you don't even have to. It can be closed.
It's quite alright. I can take care of it.
I can bake you something as a thank you. Make a really nice cup of tea to go with it. We actually have some really nice dragon flowers from the Dravanian Highlands. They have a very nice herbal taste to them that kind of gives off some fruity flavors. He's rambling now.
Adol, tea. It's okay.
Kim giggles.
Also, I do kind of want to try that when we come back. How's that?
Okay, well, he was looking at Fiona. He's like, Fiona, do you like apples?
I don't mind apples at all. It's been quite some time since I've had them, but...
Well, I've been thinking about making this, cinnamon apple cake that's kind of hollowed and has the apples inside filled with the cream and the whatnot. So it's like a vanilla bean cake and then covered in a semi-sweet frosting.
That sounds quite good. We can all have it together when we get back. How about that?
Okay, that's good. So, Tak, you guys want me to go with you? I don't know if I'll be much help.
You'll be plenty of help. Come with us.
He's like, okay. Yeah, I'll go with you. He kind of blushes a little and he's like, Fiona, are you sure you're gonna be? And he looks at Skull and he's like, oh, yeah, I'll leave. I'd be honored to come with you.
All right. Well, we'll get set up, and how about we go in the morning?
Yeah.
Or we go tonight? I don't.
I'm
Morning sounds better. Give us a little time to get things together.
I have to admit, sleeping in the bed again would be really nice.
Agreed.
I think I might do something before you all go, if that's alright. It'll take some time, but I'll be sure to see you off in the morning. Can't stand up, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
So that begs the question, was Cam in there eating dinner with everybody?
Probably. Let me drag her back over. Nah.
Ark, meanwhile, has finished his bowl of stew. He just very calmly sits it down, off to the side. Have Cam roll a perception. She can see well enough that his eyes are not blue right now. They are yellow. And there's this very predatory look in his eyes.
Cam quickly averts her eyes before they make contact with them.
And he's not just looking at her. He's just looking around. Alright. So is anybody else doing anything, or is everybody heading to bed?
You know what Kato's doing.
Kato was already falling asleep on that couch.
Kato goes to bed.
Because that couch is comfy as shit. It is made of Garlean down.
He said, "Make
Fancy, huh?
Fancy shit. It is
That's
molded to your ass with 1,000 hands of masculine angels.
Trying to think of anything else to do. Make sure house is prepped, done. Leave the order behind for the Smiths, done.
Fuck it. Kato, that couch feels like you are personally being snuggled up against Chris Hemsworth's abs.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
I guess our question is if any of us would I see if Ark's, looking like that, or is it just no?
No, feel free to roll a perception.
Okay.
I gave Camilla the option just because in the layout she's sitting closest to him.
No.
And he's obviously been teasing her all day.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely see it, Dak. You see his ears are pinned back. Every now and then you see this little faint crackle. You see this faint vein kind of throbbing on the side of his head.
Well, the first thing she's going to do is cast that for lightning
Oh, God.
and just like pat his arm.
At that point, Adol just kind of like takes your hand away and like. You see him playfully rustle his brother's hair, and you see his eyes turn back to blue, and he just kind of like nods, and he's like, "All right, I need to go to bed."
Oh, okay.
At that point, he just goes, "Good night, Dad. Good night, everybody."
Sweet dreams.
Nay.
Dak, roll another perception as he walks away. It's hard to notice, but you see two things. One, you can see all the hair on the back of his neck has risen, and that scales have formed down the back of it, and at the edge of his shoulder blades, there's larger bumps than normal.
Adol, I'm worried about him.
He's just in a mood. He'll be okay.
I know.
At that point, he picks you up. Come on, you need to go to bed too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Purrs in your ear.
She just kind of blushes and puts her head against his head.
Just walks away.
Anyone else?
Anyone else do anything? Cam doing anything? Fiona, you doing anything?
Fion's busy scribing scrolls.
Okay.
Ugh. I was gonna say I can't scribe anything, can I? No. I don't know
And
what I would scribe.
looking at it, it is physically impossible for Fion to fail her spellcraft check, so I'm not going to bother to roll.
Well, unless you roll a 1, but yeah.
No, even if she rolls a 1, it comes down to a modified. Oh. No, I guess it'd be
Well,
not
it's
a 13.
Actually, let it.
Well,
It's quite.
It's a skill check. Can't you just take 10 anyways, because you're not in any rush?
Yeah. I mean, for
Which
Fion
is-
to take 8, but still.
Rowan does note the weirdness with Ark, and then she just kind of gently nudges Yedrin.
Okay.
Hmm?
She goes, "What did you do to him?"
As far as I know, nothing.
I mean, you guys did sleep together last night.
And nothing happened. I think you just passed out drunk.
She goes, "Usually that's when everything happens."
Well, if something happened, I have no recollection of it.
She just kind of rolls her eyes.
What? I have no recollection of it, and as far as I know, we just passed out drunk. So I'm not sure what would be up.
What did you do while you were drinking with him?
I think we were just out for some recreational hunting in the woods at the time.
No flirting, no nothing, just drunk and happened to pass out together?
Basically.
She just kind of like scratches her head and she goes, "I don't think I'll ever understand you, Yedrin."
What? Absinthe is very good stuff.
At that point, Rowan, like, because Ark is walking away, like, very casually grabs Gedred's face, points it, and says, "Look at that ass and tell me it was not sculpted by gods."
Look, I'll admit it's a very good ass, but I don't need to
Leave
sleep
her
with
alone.
I don't need to sleep with every good ass.
Speak for yourself.
I'm fine, really. She reaches over and high-fives Adrian.
We'll take time. 5.
Absent buddies, yeah!
Rowan rolls her eyes again, walks out.
Yeah, I think that display actually worked. Cam grins.
Seems so. But seriously, what's you expecting me to sleep with everybody?
I mean, you're not a bard.
Skull's like cleaning his glass and looks at Yedrin. And just blinks a few times at her.
Kim looks past Adrian's shoulder at Skull and blinks a few times back. Curious.
He very
Puzzle.
casually goes, "You slept with my dad for money."
Not even very much money.
That was it was still it was a decent amount, and that was money. There was no money involved here.
Which is
I
probably
mean,
why
you
you
do
didn't
you.
actually sleep with him.
Oh.
Just cleaning the glass. He's just like, yeah.
Can I get that 5 back from the absence buddies thing? Cam holds up her hand, expecting a much gentler fun.
Fine. We done that absent police thing.
Okay.
So, although I think that was longer ago than your last. Ah well, whatever.
Cut out.
I know what he was getting at. He was saying that hers was further away than Cam's.
Kim frowns.
So I had to bring it up, but
Come on.
yeah, true enough.
Skull, meanwhile,
Yeah,
just pushes Yedrin the Gillionaire drink at her.
Raise my eyebrow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, raise his eyebrow. Well, if you're offering, try it.
It's champagne with sugared rolling berries, blueberries, and blackberries.
Kim, meanwhile, leans on the arm of the couch. Like, come on, you're told to do that by someone with a sword bigger than your axe, for crying out loud.
Oh, I
What
can't
choice do you
blame
really
you
have?
for it. Sorry.
She finished off with, what choice do you really have?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I was saying, oh, I can't blame you at all for it. But, and you make a good point there.
Kim also looks at Adrian's drink. Oh, come on, how come she gets her rolling berries?
Skull just is now very casually looking at Cam, and he goes, "Do you want rolling berries?"
Kim smiles. Yes, please.
glass comes down. He fills it with ice and pours in this red syrup all the way in it until the ice covers it, until it covers the ice to the point where it's basically all the ice is red. He then pours over this clear fluid that smells very strong. A second later, he throws in 3 Roland berries from this jar, and then looks at the jar, looks back at Cam, and pours in 2 shots of it. Stirs, sugars the rim, and pushes it towards her.
Cam takes a seat at the counter, and after looking at the process of creating the drink, against her better judgment, starts down.
Fortitude save.
Oh god.
It's delicious, and it tastes just like Roland berries. Because Cam looks around and realizes he poured Roland berry liqueur syrup, basically the stuff that you would make shaved ice out of, into the bottom, and then he added a Roland berry vodka, and then pickled Roland berry moonshine. Cam goes blind.
Well, someone's staying at home.
Made mistakes.
You drink, and there's this moment where you're like... Cam takes this big drink. Her eyes cross, and then you her pupils dilate and turn gray. Drunk off her ass. She says that I made a mistake. At that point, Skull, while she's still unable to do anything, puts down this little vial in front of her, just out of hand's reach, and he says, "Drink that, that'll make it better."
Drink what? I can't. Cam starts fumbling around on the counter, inevitably knocking stuff over.
Just sipping champagne, watching.
Why are you doing
just
this?
Oh, good. Drinks the end of the show.
Is this it? Tell me I've got it, please. Is this a thing? Cam doesn't even bother to think about it. Drinks whatever she grabs.
Okay.
Just more alcohol.
This is gonna be good.
Just roll a d20, yeah. Let's just roll a luck check. You have grabbed Yedrin's drink from her.
Oh, bad idea.
The taste of apricot schnapps and champagne just flows down your throat.
Yeah, that's not bad, but I feel. Ugh.
At that point, Skull just looks at Yedrin. It's like, Yedrin, if you wouldn't mind, just pour the other thing down her throat, please.
Very well. Wasn't sure if you're having fun with it or not. Goes over and grabs the thing to pour down her throat.
It tastes like blueberry cough syrup.
Wrong button. Wrong button. Sorry.
Yedrin just punches the orange, just punches Cam.
Wrong button. Don't worry about that.
He just forcefully shoves it down her throat.
Like the entire bottle's just in Cam's mouth now.
Adrian starts a bar fight.
You drink it down, and as it does so, your eyes kind of come back into focus. You're like, oh, the flavor.
Yeah, Karen's just straight up gagging and sticking her tongue out, just gagging, constant.
At that point, you just see Skull put down the little jar with all the pickled Roland berries inside of it. Like right in front of her.
Yeah. Kim fights herself, trying to push it away.
See, these have been fermenting in this bottle for 50 years.
50? Oh my god, how am I not dead?
We make sure to scrub it every now and then.
Yeah, once every now and then.
Once a week.
Okay, but
He goes, yeah, I bought this in Gridania off a crazy old man in the back of one of the bars.
it's not sitting so well.
No, I imagine you're gonna black out in about. He holds up
3,
5 fingers.
2, 1.
Cameron's Edwin, take the wheel. And she falls out of her seat.
You have to take the wheel!
Yes. Yedrin, if you'd be so kind as to take her to bed. She's going to have a eventful morning.
She has a room.
Apparently yours now. Enjoy that.
Cam does in fact have one of the in-room keys on her, if Adrian cares to look.
Here's the thing. I don't even know what the in-room keys look like.
They look like a key, probably
Exactly.
attached to a lanyard or something.
You know what? Since she has an in-room key, Skull might know it. Since motive against Skull to know if I even noticed that he might be joking or lying.
You can tell he's just kind of teasing you in a very deadpan manner.
Well then, we'll sort sure just to see if she has a room key.
Yeah, she doesn't exactly hide on her person since she's within friendly territory.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, you end up taking her back to her own room, dumping her rather unceremoniously into her own bed. And you head back to sleep.
Mhm.
Everyone hunkers down and gets ready in the morning. When it's time to wake up, So, if I'm understanding, everybody but Fionn is going to Ul'dah, like, right now. Everybody but Fionn works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And we're now down 2 people.
So, I'm going to call it here for the night. This is why I don't
Probably
like playing on
best.
Sundays. Or I would
Mhm.
prefer we start earlier on Sundays.
Unfortunately, I don't think that works with Fion's thing.
Leave them, Fiona. We're more entertaining.
Well, it would keep Takia from losing his position as champion, technically. Can't be defeated if you don't show up to deal with fights.
That's true.
Just leave a memo saying they can't fight you unless they can find you.